The cash envelope system, otherwise known as the cash stuffing budgeting strategy, the ultimate techniques to build up a pile of cash. I have all the details for you right here in this video. Let's get right into it. All right, so over the last week or so, I've been out with a couple separate videos talking about this very powerful budgeting strategy, which is called the cash envelope system, or some people call it the cash stuffing budgeting strategy. Regardless of what you call it, it's all the exact same thing. And based on the comments section on those last couple videos, it seems that many of you right here in this community are really enjoying these videos and finding this strategy to be incredibly beneficial, which is amazing. Seriously, I'm so incredibly happy and excited for you. As I read through the comment sections on those videos, I'm so happy and I'm so excited to see that a lot of you are really enjoying these videos and you're actually starting, which is amazing. Just like I talked about in those couple videos, starting is by far the hardest part. Whether it's saving money, budgeting, starting a diet, working out, whatever it happens to be, it is the hardest thing to start. Once you start to get a little bit of momentum. Once you get momentum, you build excitement. Therefore, you build more momentum, right? It's like this big circle, and you got to keep it going. So, super excited for you. If you started, congratulations. If you haven't started yet, hopefully this video will motivate you and hopefully it'll encourage you to start. But anyway, in this video, I do want to talk about some strategies and a technique to build up a bunch of cash within these envelopes relatively quickly. And ultimately, you can probably look at these envelopes going forward and you may always have some money sitting in them, which is super exciting, especially right now when money is tight for a lot of people. And I want to do whatever I possibly can to help you strategize and to ultimately help you grab more money and anything else that's out there right now for us to take advantage of. So let's get into this and talk about all the details. But really fast before we do, if you haven't done so yet, or if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button right down below the video. My dedication is to be here for you every single day in videos just like this to help you out in any way that I possibly can, as well as make sure that you're staying updated with everything going on right now during this very busy time. And like I said, watching everything closely as any of these programs pop up that offer money, benefits, checks, or anything else like that, I want to make sure that you know about it right away. So if you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button right down below the video so you don't miss any updates going forward. And let's get right into this. All right, so just the other day in one of these videos, I actually did create these envelopes right here in the video with you. It was actually kind of a long video. It was about 20 minutes. But anyway, in that video, we created multiple different envelopes here. There's about I think there's 6 of them here. But in that video, I gave these envelopes as an example, all these different categories that you could make for your own personal life. Well, in that video, I also stuffed each of these envelopes with $20 each. Well, at least the first 5 I did, because I only had $100, and they were all 20s, so I just basically stuffed 5 of the 6 envelopes with 20s. But anyway, you can always check that video out if you want. But in this video, I do want to talk about some strategies and the ultimate techniques. Again, in my opinion, everybody's opinion is different, everybody's strategy is different, but to build up a bunch of cash into these envelopes relatively quickly and hopefully keep them with a bunch of money in them almost at all times. Now, one more quick note. The last video that I just had out on this topic a couple days ago was specifically focused on low income. I do know that there's a lot of you out there right now who are living on a small, low income, a fixed income, and realistically, money is tight for a lot of people right now. If you're feeling that way, don't feel bad, because that is the situation for the vast majority of people, not only here in the United States, but all around the world. I've been doing a ton of research on this for the last couple of years, and literally I see report after report talking about this all the time. Money is very tight for a lot of people right now. So if that's your situation, you're certainly not alone, and please don't feel bad about it. I want to do what I can to help you get more money, as well as put some money aside so that you don't have to worry about this going forward, right? So let's talk about the ultimate strategy. Now again, I want to make it very clear. This is in my opinion, right? Everybody's opinion is different. Everybody's strategy is different, but this is something that I found works for me. And again, maybe it works for you. I hope it does, but maybe you can tweak the strategy a little bit to fit your situation and your personality a little bit better. Again, I'm just trying to throw out some ideas here and to help you out in any way that I can. One more side note. Everybody's situation is very different. If something works for me, it may work for you. If something works for you, it may not work for somebody else, okay? So I'm just doing what I can here. And remember, everybody's situation is very different. In my situation and in the example I gave the other day, there's 6 envelopes here. These were all just examples, But you could have 3 envelopes, you could have 6, you could have 12, you could have 20. So again, you just got to do what is best for your situation and the categories that you see fit for what you actually have going on in your life, right? So anyway, just with that being said, let's jump into it now. All right. So as I've also mentioned down in the comments section, many of you have started. Amazing. Seriously, this is so cool. I'm so happy for you that you started and got this going. Amazing. Seriously, so cool, right? All right, so here's the deal. And this is what I find works for me. And again, I'm going to throw this out there. Hopefully it works for you, but if not, that's totally cool too. Just try to tweak it in any way that works best. Here's what I would advise, and this will hopefully get you started in such a way that'll build up enough money into these envelopes that going forward, they will always have at least some money in them. Maybe not a ton, but at least they'll have something in them at all times going forward. Here's what I would recommend. Going forward, any extra money that you have going forward on a weekly basis, a monthly basis, a bi-weekly basis, whatever it happens to be, whether it's $1, $5, $10, $20, $50, $100, whatever it happens to be, take it and fund your envelopes. Now, here's the thing. I mean, obviously, that is the strategy, right? We're all trying to do that. But here's what I want to say about it. For the first 3 to 6 months, don't take any money out of the envelopes. That's it. Fund the envelopes every week, every bi-weekly, or every 2 weeks, or whatever, weekly, every 2 weeks, or every month. Do as what you can and fund these envelopes for the first 3 to 6 months. Don't take any money out of them. Just fund. That's it. Put money into the envelopes. Don't look at it. Don't count the money. By the way, that is a little bit of a trap right there. Do not count the money, okay? Here's the thing. I've been caught in this trap before. You get a little bit excited, you pick it up, and you think, oh, I'm just going to count. I'm really curious, right? Seriously, you know the saying, right? The curiosity, right? Please do not count the money. This is a big thing right here. You cannot count the money. Going forward, if you put money into it and you get a little bit excited and you feel like, I just got to know what's in here. I'm going to count it. Please don't count it, okay? There's a big reason why. It's a psychological reason why. Here's the thing. If we put money in there, and let's just say 3 months down the road, 4 months, 6 months down the road, you get super excited and you say, I'm just going to count it. I got to know how much is here. There's that temptation. Let's just say there's $100 sitting in there. There's this temptation to dig into it and say, I've done such a great job here. I'm going to go buy something really cool for myself. You're going to go out, you're going to take all that money, the $100 or whatever it happens to be that you built up over 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, some kind of long period of time, and you're going to go spend it, okay? Please do not do that. Do yourself a service. Don't count it, okay? It's very tempting to count it. Trust me, I've done it. It's very hard to hold back sometimes. But if you can hold back from counting it, and all you do for the next 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, or maybe even longer, just fund it. That is it. Put money in, do not count it. Just walk up to the envelope, maybe every week or every 2 weeks, every month, whenever you have some extra money that you can, or what I said in the last video is as soon as you get paid, don't wait until you have extra money, because here's the thing. If you wait until you have extra money, I promise you, you're not going to have extra money, okay? You got to take the money off the top. Don't wait until the end of the month. Don't wait until the end of the week. Take it from the very start. As soon as you get paid, take the money off the top immediately. Once that money is gone, or in your mind it's gone, it's not really gone. It's just waiting in your envelopes for you. It's not technically gone. But when you take that money off the top, now you are training yourself to start living on a smaller amount of money. You got to trust me on this stuff. I know it is very hard. I know when we think about it, we think, there's no way. I'm already living on a teeny tiny amount of money. There's no possible way that I can take 20 or 40 or whatever dollar amounts off the top and try to live on the rest. There's no possible way. Here's the thing. You will adjust your lifestyle. I promise. You will adjust your lifestyle and you will adjust the way that you're living just a little bit to account for that extra little $20 or $40, whatever it happens to be, that you've taken right off the top. And here's the thing. It might be a little bit tough for the first month, 2 months, things like that. You might be thinking, I don't know how I'm going to get by. You'll find a way. I promise you. Your brain is incredibly smart and you will find a way, okay? Even if you think you can't, I promise you, you will find a way, okay? You'll be creative. You'll think of some cool ideas and you'll think of some cool ways to get around it, to get by without that extra 20 a month or whatever it happens to be, 20, 40, 60, 100, whatever it is, you'll find the way, okay? So right off the top, when you get paid, peel that money off and fund your envelopes immediately. For the first 3 to 6 months, do not look at the money. Do not count it. Simply walk up to the envelope, fund them as you should be, and then again, set it down, and then walk away. That's it, okay? So I know it sounds super basic. I know it sounds like very rudimentary, as in very just like, seriously, that's it? But seriously, when you come back in 3 to 6 months from now, then you can start digging into these envelopes, okay? Then the strategy is going forward is still do not count the money, okay? The rule is, again, this is my opinion, never ever count the money because it's way too tempting. If you count that money and you see there's $100, there's $150, there's $200 sitting there, you're going to get very tempted to pull it all out and go do something. And then the problem is you got to start over at zero. That is the hard part because then it's very, very discouraging to start out at zero. If you always look at these envelopes like this and you always go into these, look at this. You go in and you think, I wonder what's in here. Oh my, it's got some money in there. I don't want to count it. Right? Yeah, you don't want to look at that stuff, right? Ooh, don't count it. But when you get tempted to count it, it's kind of a bad deal, okay? Been there, done that. I've been down this path before. I'm just telling you from experience, it's very, very tempting. So don't count it. But the deal is when you get to that 3 months or 6 months time horizon, then you can start digging into this a little bit and start funding what you need to do. So maybe, you pull out your one envelope and you say, oh, I need some money out of this one. Whatever you need for that day or that experience, whatever it is, let's just say it's gas that you need for your car. Let's just say that you need 20 for your car, right, to fill it up with gas. Basically, you go to the gas envelope, you pull out a 20, you don't count the rest, and then you set the envelope down and you go on to your day. That's it, okay? You pull out only what you need at that given time or what you suspect that you need, and then you do what you got to do. And here's the other key, too. I want to give this little pro tip for you. Let's just say that you pull out a 20 to go fill up your car with gas. Let's just say, for example, it's $17 to fill up. You got $3 extra. Do you go in and buy a pop from the gas station? No, do not do that. You take that $3 and you put it in your pocket, and then when you get home, you fund your envelope once again. You take that $3 and you put it right back in the envelope, okay? Don't go out there and say, I only put $17 in my car, I have $3. Should I go buy a pop and a bag of chips? No, please do not do that. That is the trap. Do not fall into that trap. It's so easy to do. Again, been there, done that. Please don't do it, okay? I know it. I've done it many, many times, and I know it's hard to hold back sometimes. It's easy to think, a liter of pop right now and a bag of chips would be super good. $3, that's all it would really cost me. No, please don't do it. Think of down the road a little bit versus instant gratification. Buying the pop and chips is instant gratification. Please do not fall into that. It's easy to do, but please do not do it, okay? Anyway, these are the pro tips I have for you right now. The ultimate strategy to build up a pile of cash. If you can stick to this for the next 3 months, 4 months, 5, 6, 7 months, something like this, continuously fund your envelopes. Do not count the money. Do not take any money out. Just all you do is fund every week, every other week, every month, whatever it happens to be, fund your envelopes, and again, take the money right off the top. As soon as you get paid, take the money, put it into the envelope, set it down, walk away. Don't look at it, okay? When you come back in 3 to 6 months, even longer than that, you're going to be very, very excited. You're going to have some momentum because you've built up some money, right? How many times have you gone by that many months and, had extra money laying around? Probably not that often. That's not very common for many people. But when you come back to these envelopes in, say, 6 months' time, and you see all of them are properly funded with, a decent amount of cash, of course, you don't know because you haven't counted it, you're going to be very, very excited. You're going to build some momentum, and you're going to continue wanting to do this going forward because you're so excited about the experience. You've done some really cool things, right? You got to keep that up. Okay, I'm super excited for you. I know you can do this. I promise you, you can do this. And I know, I'm going to say this one more time, I know it's incredibly difficult to peel the money off the top, but I promise you, if you wait until the end of the month or the end of the week to take the money after what is left, there's not going to be any money left. I promise. There will never be any money left if you wait until the end to grab any money that's left. There will never be money left. You got to take it off the top. And trust me, you will adjust your lifestyle to account for the extra $20 or $30 or $40, whatever it is that you take off the top. You'll adjust your lifestyle. You're very smart. I promise you. Your brain is very, very creative. You will find ways to work around it, okay? Again, I hope this works for you. Let me know your feedback down below. If you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know. I'm totally open to all the feedback, whether positive or negative, that's okay, okay? Everybody has their own techniques, everybody has their own strategies, everybody has their own opinions, and that's all I'm doing here in this video is laying these out for you, hoping that this will help you out in some way, shape, or form based on my experiences and what has worked for me and what has not worked for me. What has not worked for me is counting the money. Doesn't work. What has also not worked for me is going to the store with a 20, spending 15, and blowing the other 5. That does not work for me. But what I do find is going to the store, taking 20, spending 15, and taking the other 5 and funding the envelope once again. That does work. Anyway, hope this one helps you out. I'm super excited for you. Again, go back and check out those last couple videos on this topic over the last week or so. I'll actually link them down below in the description as well as the top of the comment section. Please check those out. In the first of those videos, I'm actually giving away 5 envelopes pre-funded with $20 a piece, $100 each for 10 people that I will be drawing right out of the comments section. I'll probably be drawing those people here within the next week or so. In that original video, I said I was going to be waiting about a week or 2 weeks, and it's already been about a week now, so I'll probably go back and fund those I'll probably be choosing those people here in about maybe a week's time or so. Anyway, wishing you the best of luck with that one. Again, I hope this helps you out. I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Leave your comments and questions down below. Again, subscribe to the channel. Totally free to do so. I want to help you out in any way that I can. Please enjoy your day and go back and check out those other videos, and I'll catch you again later in the next one. Enjoy. Wishing you the best.